And good Wednesday morning. It's Teresa Salazzoni, and it's time for our Schools in Session program here at 98.3 SAM-FM and 103.3 LGN. First, we want to say thank you to Tri-County Career Center for being our Schools in Session show sponsor. Our first session is with the Logan Hocking School District, and we are pleased to have two elementary school principals with the Logan Hocking School District in our studio this morning. We have Andy Rice, who is the principal at Hocking Hills Elementary School, and Lisa Van Horn, who is the principal at Central Elementary School. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Tree.
Now, you know, when students go to school, their progress is measured by their report cards, correct?
That's one measure.
One measure. That's fair. Yes. So the schools themselves also have a measurement tools.
Correct. Ohio Department of Education has many different measures and recognitions throughout the school year. In doing so, there's different criteria for all of our different measures.
Now, both you and Andy both performed well on your report card, so to speak.
This school year, Hocking Hills and Central Elementary was identified as part of the Schools of Honor in the high progress area. In doing so, there were only 66 buildings in the state of Ohio that achieved that recognition, and the high standards or the high performance criteria was established by the Ohio Department of Education.
Now, I understand, Lisa, that you had a special guest visit your school.
Last Friday, Paulo Di Maria came down to visit our schools, our teachers, our classrooms, and see what made us a high progress school. With the criteria, we are a title school, we have a low income designation, and we've continued to make progress over the last 4 school years. So with all of the other issues that students come to school with, we are continuing to make great gains and success. Hocking Hills and Central Elementary both met that criteria, and our grade cards and our performance continues to climb on an annual basis.
That's absolutely wonderful. Now, Andy, as Lisa said, that's one measurement is the grade card. Let's talk about some other things that you guys are doing right that contributed to this high honor.
Well, throughout the year, our teachers use multiple assessments to gather data. And we use like STAR Literacy, STAR Math. There's different measurements, Scott Forsman unit assessments, daily assessments, formative assessments. And I think that's one reason why we have high achievement. Our teachers do a great job tracking every child, looking at their data and making sure every child's showing growth.
Right. And more importantly, they also show growth in other areas as well.
Yes. One thing, and I know Lisa's the same as Hocking Hills, we don't teach to the test. We don't focus on teaching to the test.
So basically what you're saying is you don't train the students to pass the test. You teach the student and the overall student.
We teach the overall student. We look at our curriculum and we try to teach higher level thinking throughout our curriculum. And I think our teachers really understand the curriculum very well. They know what needs to be taught and where students need to be.
That's wonderful. And Lisa, what's your thoughts on that?
Our teachers know the standards. And as the standards are what is expected across the state and the nation, we have strong curriculum, but each of our teachers understand the standards and know what our children need. So not only is it curriculum, it's understanding the needs of our children, taking the data pieces and making sure we are filling those gaps, whether they are within the school environment or outside of it. As we understand the expectations of the state, as Andy said, we don't teach to the test, we teach to what each independent child needs at all of our elementaries at Logan Hocking schools.
That's wonderful news, actually. All right, Andy, what else is important for us to know about this great card that you guys got? This really is a high honor in the state. So there are how many schools who received this throughout the state?
66 schools, and Logan Hocking had 2 of them.
That's very impressive.
I think we're doing a great job in our elementary schools. All elementary schools are doing a great job at Logan Hocking school districts. What we're kind of looking at here, one of the big criteria is that it's a Title I award. You need to be serving at least 40% of your students need to be economically disadvantaged. So I think that shows that we're doing a great job focusing on all of our students. We have high expectations for all students, and we do everything we can to meet their needs to help them grow.
I would definitely agree with that, and I have said this in other Schools in Session recordings, that it is so refreshing to see that the students aren't limited by their geographical boundaries, that they absolutely get the best education possible with public schools in the Logan Hocking School District.
Yeah, Logan Hocking does a great job teaching all students. It comes from the superintendent and flows down to the building principals all the way to our teachers who do a great job in the classrooms every day.
I would would definitely agree with that. And I've seen it firsthand at many of the schools in the district. Some of the initiatives that are happening with the art, sports, academic, it's about educating the entire child and not just focusing on one area. And I think overall they complement each other so well, which helps drive your success.
The overall education, not just math, not just reading, but the overall, all subject areas, and they all interconnect with each other and help students, achieve academically.
We work with the whole child, and if we know their social, academic, maturational, and emotional needs, we have the ability to meet their needs. And once again, we have a strong community with strong families, strong schools, which create strong children. And in doing so, we have the success because of the support of everybody that we work with.
I definitely will say that I have seen a lot of community support in the Logan Hocking area, for sure.
All the time in everything that we do, they have bought into what they are and what is created, and it shows in just about everything around here.
I would definitely agree with that. And I think they all know that the children are definitely tomorrow's leaders in this community.
And absolutely.
Yes.
And not every child chooses to lead, but every child chooses to have success in something.
That's right. And regardless of where the child ends up, they're going to be part of a community.
Yes.
Anything else that you guys want to add about your honor or that you guys received through the state superintendents?
Our staff does an outstanding job of supporting our children. And if we continue to lead and help our kids create what we are seeing, we have a dynamite future in front of us.
Well, that's definitely a promising vision. Andy, any final words you'd like to share today?
I'd like to also add, we talk about the community, and our parents have been very supportive. Without the parent support and the teachers working together, it's really hard to meet that high achievement on the report card. So, it's everybody has a role, and we appreciate everybody's support in helping us achieve this award.
Send them to school every day.
Yes, going to school every day is a very important part of the process. All right. This has been the Logan Hocking School District's portion of Schools in Session.